Hey guys, Brian with L Design Strategies. I'm here today. I want to share with you the kind of materials and tools that I use when I'm doing mudding and taping. I've been told by numerous people that I'm pretty good at it. I'm definitely not the best. I'm not a professional drywaller, so don't get that wrong. I have a remodeling business, and I do a lot of finished basements, a lot of patchwork and stuff like that. So I'm doing a lot of mudding and taping at some points, and there'll be a month, two, where I don't even touch it. But over the years, I've found some of these products are definitely my favorites. They work the best, they're the fastest, they have the best results in the end. Longevity, they're going to last the longest, I believe, for the client. They cost a little bit more, but when you think about the time that you're saving on labor, you can get done with the job faster. Just the benefits far outweigh the cons. So, you know, cost-wise, it's definitely worth getting good stuff to use as far as mud, tape, and even your equipment. So first, I'm going to start with the tape. My favorite tape for inside corners, the fastest finishing, and the straightest edges by far is the Straight Flex Original. I've been using this for a while. It is a little pricey. A 100-foot roll is going to cost you about $23 after tax. You know, you're going to get on a basement job that's 1,200 square foot. I think we're using about 4 to 5 rolls of this stuff. So I mean, that adds up. It's $125. Put that in your bid. It doesn't matter. You know, you're doing a $30,000 job. Put another $120 in there for good tape. It's going to save you headache. It's going to be a value to the customer. It's going to save you time. And as we all know, time is money. If you're a DIYer, time's precious. You know, you don't have that much time with your family. So get good stuff. So Straight Flex Original for inside corners and some outside over the head corners and you know, 45s and stuff. Just weird corners. You can use this for both of those things. Typical outside corners, I'll still use the metal corner bead with a corner bead tool. You know, hammer that stuff on there. Screw it down, make sure it's not going to pop off. Don't just hammer it and mud over it. That's stupid. Screw it down, mud it, you know. So, corners, got that covered. Let's move on to butt joints and factory edge tape joints. For some reason, my camera's not focusing. There we go. This I found, I can't say I've been using it long enough to know that it's not going to have any cracks, but from what I understand, from what I'm seeing with it, I can't see how it's ever going to crack. The stuff is amazing. It beds so easily. You would think a 250-foot roll is what this is. It's the same size as a 500-foot roll that you're going to get in paper. I can put this in my little home ec banjo, and I can run this stuff all day long. As you can see, it's real squeezy. It's got a lot of air in it. When it lays down, it's flatter than paper. It will not bubble. You go back over it with a second coat, you're not going to have any bubbling. It's amazing stuff, and I cannot see how this will ever crack. I believe with all my heart this will outlast any day, way past the paper stuff. So get a little closer up for you. 5 fuse is what it's called. You can get it at Home Depot, but you have to special order it, and in most cases, Lowe's usually keeps it in stock, and it's about $3 a roll. Who cares? It's $3 a roll. Throw out the paper, try this, you'll thank me. That pretty much covers material. When I'm bedding corner bead, when I'm bedding inside corner stuff, I like to use a setting type so it doesn't move. This stuff you can use with any mud. That is good for bedding tape. You can use it with setting too, it doesn't matter. And as far as like a top coat mix, I like to use topping mix. It's really heavy stuff. It's a pain in the butt to move around, but you get it. I mean, it's like butter when you put it on the wall. It's so easy to work with. It sands easily, and and we'll get into sanding later too. So with that, I just want to move on to some tools that I like to use. Mostly I use wallboard stuff because you find it at the big hardware stores, and I don't want to go to a drywall place and spend twice as much on tools or 50% more, whatever it is. And they're the same. They're basically the same tool. And wallboard, if you get the premium stuff, it's some really good stuff. So first one, everybody has the stainless steel metal pans. Okay. Typical stainless pan. I don't get the welded ones. I get the spot welded ones because they're just smoother, easier to clean up. They're a little bit cheaper. You know, if you start leaking a little bit of water here and there, throw the damn thing out and get another one. They're like $12. You know, I've had this one for 4 years. You know, if I drop it full with a pan full of mud in the corner, it's probably gonna screw it up, and I may have to get a new one. But who cares? It's pretty cheap stuff, and they're just so much nicer. Don't get the cheap junk plastic ones. I believe this is a 14-inch. It's perfect because I can fit my 12-inch knife in there, no problem. Not really a point in getting a 12-inch for me. Move on to a bucket scoop. This is also a wallboard brand. Get a bucket scoop, man. If you hate mudding, it's probably because you don't have the good stuff to do it with, and it's a pain in the butt. That's why you hate doing it. That's why you probably hate cleaning your house, mowing your lawn. If you have good stuff to do it with it, you see the pros doing it all day long. You know how they do it all day long? They have the good stuff. It goes quick, and this will speed you up. You know, just something simple like this. $10. Keep it in the bucket. You can scrape it clean. I mean, it's almost perfectly clean when you scrape the sides of this thing. So just get a bucket scoop. It makes life easier. Keep your tools clean. You know, I use a 12-inch knife for my outside corners. It just makes it that much faster. I'll do it for, my second coats after I tape. I use a 12-inch knife because it just goes that much faster. I don't need to mess around with 8 and 10-inch knives most of the time. Those I still have, just in case I need to get into a tight spot. Otherwise, I feel like I'm wasting my time when I can basically do 2 steps in one pass. Also, they have, in the last year and a half or so, Wallboard came out with these one-piece stainless knives. These are awesome. The balance is really good. The handles feel really comfortable. You don't have to worry about rubber. There's no rusting. There's no nothing. I mean, it's a really nice knife. I mean, they're nice and true and straight. I mean they've got you know, from the stamping, they've all got a little slight curve to them. So before you buy one, whatever you prefer, you know, a lot of people are more particular about their knives. If you want a little slight curve, you can find one that's got one from the factory that way, or you can just work with it and kind of get it to where you want it. Also, I'll use my 4-inch knife for inside corners. I'm sorry, not inside corners. Taping, initial taping with a banjo and everything. And I keep this in just a little pouch that I keep on my hip, and I can just slide that in there, do my taping, come back, pull it out of the pouch, you know, wipe it, and bed it down. They have a 4-inch knife and the same thing. Awesome knives. Like I said, if you hate doing it, probably half of that is because you have crappy tools you're working with, and maybe you don't have the techniques. So this is the equipment that I like to use, and the materials, and that should get you started at least. And hopefully in the next video, I'll start moving on to some techniques. I'll break out the banjo, kind of introduce you to that. It's a small one. I don't have a big one that you get at Home Depot. I don't really find a need for it. It's just too big. So, like I said, we'll get into that and kind of show you some techniques to maybe make your day a little easier, especially for you DIYers. This is scary stuff for you. Everyone I meet, they're like, "Oh no, drywall, mud and tape. That's no. You can do it. Trust me. Crackheads do it all day. They're crackheads. Okay, so you can do it." I guess that's about it. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe below, and hopefully you'll check me out on the next videos. Thanks.